What's up, everyone? This is Jimmy Faluca reporting. For the first time in a few months, I took a little bit of a hiatus from my wrestling videos. I've been very, very busy, and I finally managed to find a little bit of time, because I've been also preparing for the LSAT exam. So after finishing my studies, I figured, you know what, let me give it a shot and see if I could get one or two videos out for the day. I'm going to try to have these done once a month to get my opinions out there. Whether they're valued or not, I don't care. I feel a lot better by doing this. Um, we have Survivor Series coming up this month, which most people know it's my favorite pay-per-view. The Survivor Series was always one of my favorites because it presents the team concept of the 5-on-5 or 4-on-4 elimination matches. And anytime I play my wrestling games, I always do the six-man tag elimination because I just love the concept. Plus, it's when The Undertaker debuted, and it's no secret that I worship the ground Mark Calloway walks on. So Survivor Series is very near and dear to my heart as a wrestling fan, and I'm looking forward to it. And one of the reasons I'm looking forward to it is because I can't really predict what's going to happen. I think most people will agree with me that pro wrestling is a hell of a lot better when we can't predict what's going to happen. Um, Based on what I saw last night on Raw, I've got a little bit of an idea, but I can't piece together everything like I have been able to lately. So I'm looking forward to seeing how things play out. Last night on Raw, CM Punk started off by facing one of the Wyatts and defeated him. He was then getting beat down by all of the Wyatts when Daniel Bryan made the save, and he and Punk chased them off. Uh, Kind of feel sorry for Bryan for now being relegated down the card. I'll get into that a little later. Um, right now, it seems that the main storyline is, for whatever reason, it's the Big Show going against the Authority, and that's their official name now. Since last we met, I was calling them the Evolution corporate regime, but now we're their official name is the Authority, and the first match for Survivor Series has already been announced, which will be Big Show going up against the WWE Champion Randy Orton for the title. And if you look at history, the history's on Big Show's side because Big Show, as I think most of you know, has won the WWE Championship twice at the Survivor Series. Once in a triple threat match with The Rock and Triple H, which was also the night Stone Cold got run over, which is the whole reason why Big Show was put in the match. And Survivor Series 2002 when he dethroned Brock Lesnar, who had a dominant 2002 until he was screwed over by Paul Heyman. So the Big Show has a history of winning the WWE Championship at the Survivor Series. So history's on Big Show's side. I don't know. I really don't see that happening unless they want to pull a swerve and have Big Show win the title so he gets his vindication for all the months of Triple H and Stephanie basically bossing him around and, making him do what they want him to do. I don't see it happening. Even if it's for a day, I just don't see them doing it. They may do it just to create some buzz, but we'll see how it plays out. And now the Authority has a new addition to their forces in Kane. And not the Kane that we all know. It's who Glenn Jacobs pretty much is, a libertarian. Kane has taken a new turn and has aligned himself with the Authority, and he walked out last night to his actual music, but in a suit and tie. Didn't see that coming. I'm not going to jump all over it because I don't know how it's going to play out. I don't know how Kane's going to handle that character because this is a new dimension to him. I felt it was a very sudden change. I really didn't see any build for this kind of a change to happen. But I'm going to see where it goes because you never know. Kane may end up pulling this off pretty well, and this may be another dimension to his character that none of us thought he could do. And if Kane taps into his real personality and uses his libertarian mind, he may pull it off good. I actually had my best friend last night was telling me Kane has done a lot of videos talking politics, and I never seen them before, so I did my homework today, and I checked out a few, and I think it's possible Kane could pull it off. And if he does, more power to him. Um, like I said earlier to a friend of mine, I'm used to him being the big red machine, the monster, the Undertaker's little brother. But we'll see how it goes. I see Kane helping Randy Orton retain against the Big Show. I don't know what the Shield is going to have lined up for them at Survivor Series. I kind of predicted that it would be Daniel Bryan's team going up against the Authority, but it seems that the Wyatts and the Authority have not been bridged together yet. I think it's eventually going to come out that Daniel Bryan and CM Punk were attacked per the orders of the Authority to the Wyatts. I don't see it playing on any other way, because Daniel Bryan has been feuding with the Authority ever since the night of SummerSlam, and for them to just completely toss that aside like it never happened makes no sense, and it makes the entire build and the entire Summer saga a waste. I can't make serious predictions with evidence to back it up. So, and I'm liking that because I like not knowing what's going to happen. It makes wrestling more fun. It makes it more fun for me. It makes it more fun for everybody. Because if there's one thing that I think all of us go nuts for, is unpredictability. And in pro wrestling, you need that. Especially with the internet these days, especially with all the spoilers and all of that. You need unpredictability. Because otherwise, your numbers won't grow, and you won't have as many viewers. If your viewers know what's going to happen, it's not going to work out. Before I get into my next subject, I'm just going to reflect on the last few pay-per-views, which there have been a few good matches. I think that Cody Rhodes and Goldust have shown that they are very good as a team. Goldust has clearly proven that he's still very talented, as he was when he first showed up. I'm very, very happy that he and Cody Rhodes got to do something together as a brother tag team. Selfishly, as a family person myself, I thought it was great. It was a feel-good moment to see them win the tag titles. I popped when they won. I have no shame in admitting that. I'm very happy for Goldust. He beat a lot of problems he had in his life, and I'm happy for Cody Rhodes because I think that he's going to be part of the future of the business, and I think that he's very talented. I think that the Intercontinental Championship has completely regressed to a title that, no one really cares about anymore. I think it's a real shame because that belt used to mean something. It used to mean just as much as the WWF title back in the day. And usually the guys that won the Intercontinental title were getting ready to become WWF champion. Your Macho Mans, your Rocks, your Austins, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. That right there should tell you what that belt used to mean, and it's a shame because now in the hands of Curtis Axel, who I think has talent, it's just, for whatever reason, he's just not hitting on all cylinders, and the belt means nothing in his hands. I think that Dean Ambrose he's a good U.S. champion. He does defend the title. I guess I'm just kind of indifferent on it. The mid-card titles really haven't meant anything in a while. It's a shame. The World Heavyweight title is now back in the hands of John Cena. Most people are predicting that I'm going to be upset about that, but it is what it is. When it comes to John Cena, that's my mentality. It is what it is. He's their poster boy. They're going to push him like he's the savior, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And I've said many times, the only way that the true hardcore wrestling fans can deal with John Cena is give him no reaction. The reason John Cena is in the spot that he is in is because he gets 100% of the reaction, even though 70% of it is negative and 30% is positive. You take away that 70% negativity, and he's only got 30% of the reaction, he has problems. So I think that the best way to deal with John Cena is to just don't give a shit. Don't care. Don't give a shit about him. Do I get annoyed when I see him all over my television set after years upon years upon years of seeing the same shit and I've never liked it? Yeah, it gets annoying. But, it is what it is. The WWE Championship is now back in the hands of Randy Orton. I don't know why. I don't know what the whole point was. And that's all I have to say when it comes to the title situations, because we're basically back in 2010, 2009, with John Cena and Randy Orton again on top. And to me, that really speaks to what the WWE thinks of their talent roster. I mean, at the last Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, you had Fandango against Khali, but Dolph Ziggler was doing the, what do you call it? The whatever it is that they're calling it, where everyone sits around together in suits and they critique the matches. That's where you put Dolph Ziggler, and you put Khali and Fandango out there. Please tell me you're joking. I mean, Vince McMahon used to swallow his pride a lot with Shawn Michaels. Whenever Shawn Michaels would badmouth him, and he would do it on live television. They got to start doing the same thing with him, because if they miss the boat on this guy's talent, they will have no one to blame but themselves. And this ties into my next subject.